This presentation will provide a quick overview of the summary of the recent law revisions for 2016 and 2017. For a detailed description of the law, including all the changes, please download the latest version of the laws of the game from www.ncsra.org. This year's revisions are the most comprehensive in the history of the International Football Association. The new law book is redesigned to meet the requirements of the modern football game in the 21st century. It contains practical guidelines for match officials, including positioning, communication, and other advice, including teamwork and offside. The main aim of the revisions are to make the laws easily understood and consistent in both interpretation and application of the laws. The content is updated to reflect the ability to deal with requirements of the modern game. Overall, more than 10,000 words have been removed from the law and interpretation sections. Major areas of change include removal of unnecessary words and contradictions. The new law book contains two important new sections. First is the law changes that contains both the old text and the new text with explanation. The second section contains the definition of key words and phrases. The main changes to the laws 1 through 17 are explained in the following slides. Please be mindful that the following slides provides a simple explanation of the main changes. For the actual wording and exact text, refer to the laws of the game. Law 1. The major change in Law 1 is that artificial and natural surfaces may not be combined. However, the new hybrid systems are permitted. Hybrid systems integrate both natural grass with artificial materials to produce a durable and consistent playing surface. Logos and emblems of football associations and competitions are permitted on the flags, but no advertising is allowed. Please use common sense. If you see advertising on the flag, mention it to the home team coach and include it in your report. Law 2. There are no new changes in Law 2. Law 3. The major change in Law 3 is that if a player is sent off because the team list has been submitted, that player cannot be named on the team list in any capacity. If a player is sent off after the team list is submitted but before the kickoff, he or she can be replaced by a named substitute. A player sent off after the kickoff cannot be replaced. Anyone named on either team list is now held to the same standard of conduct as the players. This includes substitutes, team officials, and sent-off players. If play is stopped and the interference was by a team official, substitute, substituted player, or a sent-off player, player restarts with a direct free kick or a penalty kick. Anyone not listed on the team list as a player, substitute, or team official is considered to be an outside agent. If a ball is going into the goal, and the interference by a substitute, team official, or outside agent does not prevent a defending player from playing the ball, the goal is awarded if the ball enters the goal unless the ball enters the opponent's goal. If after a goal is scored and play has restarted, the referee realizes an extra person was on the field of play when the goal was scored, the goal cannot be disallowed. Stop play, have the extra person removed, and restart with a drop ball or indirect free kick as appropriate. Law 4. Tape or any material applied or worn externally must be the same color as the part of the sock it is applied to or covered. Here are two examples that are no longer permitted. The new law change allows a player to return during play after changing or correcting equipment, once equipment has been checked by a match official and with permission of the referee. Law 5. Opinion of the referee and discretion should be based on the framework of the laws of the game. The referee may not change a decision on realizing that it is incorrect or on the advice of another match official if play has restarted or at the end of the first or second half, including the extra time. The new text clarifies the punishment for the more serious offense when more than one offense occurs at the same time. The important change here is that a player who is injured as the result of a physical offense for which the opponent is cautioned or sent off can stay on field if the assessment and treatment is completed quickly. Law 6. To keep up with the modern practices, the addition of fourth officials, additional assistant referees and reserve assistant referees was added in addition to assistant referees and all their respective duties. Law 7. 2 additions to the allowance for time lost were added. Time can be added for the assessment, removal of injured players and other medical reasons permitted by competition rules, such as hydration breaks. Law 8. All restarts now included in this section of the laws. The second clarification states that the ball is in play when it is kicked and clearly moves. Any number of players may contest a drop ball. The referee cannot decide who may contest the drop ball or its outcome. The new law states the outcome when a dropped ball enters the goal without touching at least 2 players. The kickoff now can be taken in any direction. Referees must make sure that players are in their own half prior to kickoff. Law 9. The new text now includes if a ball rebounds off of any match officials, including the additional assistant referees. It is in play unless it wholly crosses the boundary line. Law 10. To begin the kicks from the penalty mark, the referee will toss a coin to decide the goal to use unless there are other considerations such as ground conditions, safety, etc. Then the coin will be tossed a second time to determine who takes the first kick. The new text further clarifies that the goalkeeper can be replaced at any time, permitting the team has not used its maximum number of substitutes. The new text states that reduced to equate continues throughout the kicks from the penalty mark. The referee does not need to know the number or order of the kickers. Additional text added to explain when a penalty kick is completed. The kick is completed when the ball stops moving, goes out of play, or the referee stops play for any infringement of the laws. Furthermore, the kicks from penalty mark must not be delayed for a player who leaves the field of play. Law 11. New text states that the halfway line is not considered in the opponent's half. Arms of all players, including goalkeepers, are not used to judge offside position. The location of offside free kick is always where the offside offense occurs, including if it is in the player's own half of the field of play. Law 11 now states that when a defending or attacking player leaves the field of play without permission, the player is considered to be on goal line or touch line until the defending team clears the ball away from its penalty area toward the halfway line. If a goal is scored, an attacking player in the goal can be penalized for an offside offense. Law 12. Advantage should not be applied when serious foul play, violent conduct, or a second cautionable offense occurs, unless a clear scoring opportunity is present. If the offending player subsequently plays the ball, challenges or interferes with an opponent during that advantage period, play should be stopped, the player sent off, and play restarted with an indirect free kick. A caution for handling now is given when it prevents a promising attack or in an attempt to score a goal. Any attempted violent conduct is a red card, even without contact. Striking a player on the head or face when not challenging an opponent is a red card unless the contact is minimal. When the ball is in play and an offense is committed on the field against a teammate, substituted player, team official, or match official, a direct free kick or penalty kick should restart the play. When a foul is off the field and occurs as part of normal play, the restart will be direct free kick on the boundary line nearest the offense. Denying a goal or an obvious goal-scoring opportunity no longer automatically results in a red card. A player should be cautioned if there is a dog serve in the penalty area, results in a penalty kick being awarded, and the foul is judged by the referee to be a genuine and honest attempt to play or challenge for the ball. However, if the offense involves holding, pulling, pushing, or an infraction with no attempt to play the ball, the player should be sent off. Of course, if the offense had resulted in a send-off on its own merits, such as serious foul play or violent conduct, the player is sent off. Finally, any dog-so by deliberate handling of the ball is still a send-off, regardless of where on the field the infraction happens. Law 13. New text clarifies the stopping or intercepting free kicks. An opponent who deliberately prevents a free kick being taken must be cautioned for delaying the restart of play. The ball is in play when it is kicked and clearly moves. Law 14. An indirect free kick should restart play no matter the outcome of the penalty kick, and the player should be cautioned for when illegal feinting occurs after the run-up to the ball. When the goalkeeper infringes and the kick is missed, or it has to be retaken, and when the ball is kicked backward. Law 15. When an opponent distracts or impedes the thrower, including moving closer than 2 yards, a caution should be given. If the throw-in has been taken, the restart should be an indirect free kick. Law 16. Additional text clarifies that if an opponent who is in the penalty area when the goal kick is taken touches or challenges for the ball before it has touched another player, if touched, the goal kick is retaken. Law 17. Additional text clarifies correct restarts if a player scores an own goal directly from a corner kick. 2 additional signals were approved for advantage and additional assistant referees. A new additional assistant referee signal was approved to indicate goal or no goal situations. AAR signals with the left arm perpendicular to the goal line and points towards the center of the field of play with flagstick in the hand was approved. To download the 2016-2017 Laws of the Game, please go to the NCSRA Central Hub and click on the Laws of the Game.